about earthworm. In the heart of sprawling garden, where sunlight danced on the leaves and gentle breeze whispered through the flowers, lived a community of earthworms. Among them was a young adventurous worm named Wiggles. Unlike his kin, who were content with their daily routines of tunneling and consuming decaying matter, Wiggles yearned for something more. He dreamed of the world beyond the soil, of the creatures that inhabited the world above. Wiggles spent his days listening to the stories of Elder, the oldest and wisest worm in the colony. Elder had seen generations of worms come and go, and he posted a wealth of knowledge about the garden and its inhabitants. He spoke of the importance of their work, how they irrigated the soil, allowing the roots of the plants to breathe, and how they broke down organic matter, turning it into nutrient-rich compost. One day, fueled by his curiosity, Wiggles decided he had enough of the mudrons. He wriggled his way to the surface, pushing through the dark, damp soil. The world above was a riot of color and sounds. Towering sunflowers swayed in the breeze, their faces turned towards the sun. Butterflies with wings like stained glass flitted from flower to flower, and bees buzzed busily and they gathered nectar. As Wiggles explored, he met a variety of creatures. He encountered a grumpy old beetle named Barambe, who grumbled about the worm's tunnels disrupting his path. He met a cheerful ladybird named Dot, who marveled at the worm's tireless work. He even had a brief encounter with a robin who eyed him with a hungry gaze before deciding he was too much trouble to dig out of the soil. Wiggles learned that the garden was a complex ecosystem, with each creature playing a vital role. He realized that his tunneling wasn't just a routine. It was a contribution to the health of the garden. He saw how his tunnels allowed air and water to reach the plant's roots, how they helped the plants grow strong and healthy. He understood that his work was essential for the survival of the garden. Inspired by his experiences, Wiggles returned to his community with a newfound sense of purpose. He shared his observation with the other worms, encouraging them to take pride in their work. He organized the worms into teams, assigning them specific tasks to improve their efficiency. Some teams focus on creating new tunnels, while others focus on breaking down organic matter. Please like, subscribe, and share. One day, a terrible drought struck the garden. The sun beat down relentlessly, and the soil became dry and cracked. The plants began to wilt, and the other creatures grew desperate. Wiggles knew what they had to do. He railed the worms, and together they worked tirelessly. They dug deeper, creating intricate networks of tunnels to reach the water deep below the surface. The worms' efforts were rewarded. The water from the deeper soil sped up through the tunnels, reaching the plant roots and reviewing them. The plants began to recover and the other creatures rejoiced. Wiggles had become a hero. He was no longer just a curious young worm, he was a leader, a protector of his community. As the drought continued, Wiggles and his fellow worms faced another challenge. A group of harmful insects invaded the garden, threatening to destroy the plants. The worms knew they had to act quickly. They devised a plan to disrupt the insects' pathways, making it difficult for them to reach the plants. Working together, the worms created series of traps and barriers, effectively slowing down the insects' progress. They also worked to aggregate the soil around the plants, making them stronger and more resistant to the insects' attacks. The combined efforts of the worms and the other creatures eventually drove the insects away, saving the garden from destruction. From the day on, Wiggles continued to explore, but he never forgot his responsibility to his community. He became a mentor to the younger worms, teaching them about the importance of their work and the delicate balance of the ecosystem. He organized workshops and training seasons, helping the worms to improve their skills and knowledge. Wiggles' legacy extended beyond the garden. He inspired other creatures to work together, to appreciate the value of teamwork, and to understand the importance of every living thing. The garden flourished, and testament to the power of community, resilience, and the unwavering spirit of a little earthworm named Wiggles. He proved that even the smallest creature could make a significant difference in the world, one wiggle at a time. And as he tunneled through the soil, he knew he was not just building tunnels, he was building a better world, a world where every creature had a place and a purpose. Moral: small deeds sustain life. Like, subscribe, and share. And please press the bell icon so you will get all the notifications of this channel.